اليوز كيسز كثيرة جدا اللي ممكن نستفيد منها، بس أهم حاجة كيف نحن على مستوى دولنا على مستوى الأفراد ممكن نستفيد من هذا الشيء. أعتقد الحاجة الأولى والمهمة هو الاقتصاد المعرفي، إنه لازم هذه فرصة لنا كلنا نتعلم عن التكنولوجيا الجديدة ونبدأ نطبقها في حياتنا في مؤسساتنا. والفرصة كبيرة جدا لنا أنه نكون في المقدمة مرة أخرى. شكرا.
شكرا لك دكتور. I'll move forward clockwise. So Bashar, if you can also give us your key takeaways. I just want to shed some light. Dr. Muammar, you've mentioned Aramex, which is something I'm sure that all Jordanians are very proud of, that courier company have gone, from local to international. And I want to shamelessly market you, Bashar, that you are the one who have put Aramex on the European map, which for over a decade. So we have noticed this brain drain from the east to the west, although I hate to use this narrative of the east-west, but we've noticed this brain drain. And now with these technologies, do you think we're going to move from brain drain to brain retention?
Very interesting. راح أحكي بالعربي أنا بما إنه بلدي ودرست هون أنا. يعني أنا باعتقادي طول عمره الأردن كبلد كان الريسورسز الهيومن ريسورسز، الناس، الخبرات، عدد الخريجين أكبر من إنه الاقتصاد الأردني يستوعبه، فكان يضطر المواطن الأردني إنه يطلع برا ويشتغل برا ويبدع برا ويبني برا. يعني إحنا عديد من الدول العربية اللي حوالينا جزء كبير من الانفراستراكشر سواء كان في التكنولوجيا أو في البناء أو في التعليم أو في الصحة، هاي القطاعات كانوا أردنيين اللي قائمين فيها بسبب إنه الاقتصاد الأردني مش قادر إنه يستوعبها. أنا أعتقد إنه في هون فرصة عظيمة للأردن، إنه البلوك تشين بسمح للناس تدخل على الاقتصاد العالمي، الجلوبال ايكونومي. فإحنا كتير ناس من اللي موجودين في السين هذا بنشتغل في هاي التكنولوجيا بس مش مربوطين بالجغرافية. ممكن تكون في لندن، ممكن تكون في الخرطوم، ممكن تكون في روما وتكون تشتغل فيها. فأنا أعتقد لو إحنا انفتحنا أكثر كدولة على الابلكيشنز البلوك تشين، الاقتصاد العالمي هذا الاقتصاد الرقمي، ممكن انه نحافظ على جزء كبير من خبراتنا ومن عقولنا ومن الخبراء اللي عندنا، بانه يكونوا بيشتغلوا في هذا الشيء، بيبنوا في هذا الشيء من بلدهم، من مكان وجودهم، ويكون الاردن بدل ما هو بس بيصدر خبرات يكون بيصدر برودكتس، يكون بيصدر سولوشنز. فأنا باعتقادي الفرصة موجودة، لازم نشتغل مع بعض بيننا وبين الحكومة، بين المؤسسات التعليمية، بين المؤسسات التشريعية، بأنه هذا الشيء يكون موجود اوريدي في الأردن. سيرفيس سنترز، يمكن لازم الأردن يصير انوفيشن سنترز.
Absolutely.
شكرا.
Thank you very much. Mr. Key, I'm gonna move forward and ask you, I know that you've been involved a lot in the Middle East. I know that you like this area. I want to know your key takeaways of this conference and where do you see blockchain in the next couple of years? I know that we've seen what Dubai is doing. I know that Saudi Arabia is very keen on investing. They've allocated billions and billions of budgets to technology in different sectors. So how do you see blockchain shaping this part of the world? And of course, your key takeaways.
Sure. I see that around this region, there are lesser and lesser exposure to the blockchain. And what Jordan is doing, I think, is leading that revolution in this part of the world. Because until this point in time, until I came here in November as well, and this is my second time, and I can see even the same members who came right now, it's been a few months back, they're here again, which ideally shows that they're keen to learn. And that's not easy. We go through a lot of conferences, a lot of different places. That interest is different. I mean, people would be just out there eating and moving around, and all the speakers would agree. You don't see a place where they sit here, take notes, listen, and come back and actually ask actionable questions and have that passion. And that is extremely rare. And having seen that, I believe we are at a point where this region can lead with solutions and products, just like two of my friends here mentioned. And if that happens, this will act as a major hub for this part of the world. And I don't see that very far based on this amazing organization with all these events and global speakers coming here. It's not regional, it's not from this part. I mean, people from UK and all over, they're here, which is amazing, which is the trust that the world has on this region and people of Jordan. And I believe you coming here and spending this 2 days of your valuable time, including a working day, Monday, shows that you respect and are eager to do it as well. So we are very, very confident with what this region could do. And blockchain as a solution, as a technology, it is the future, and it starts to change multiple industries. Every industry out there, whether it's traditional finance or whatever segments of business and products, everything is being positively affected, and innovation is happening. And the question really is, how much are we part of that journey? If we had to stick to the world of paper, writing in pen and paper and having the paper records, we would probably still be there, but we all moved with it to the world of digital. We are all using phones and computers and having our accounts there, and we're there. It's a transition. The world changes, and we change with it. And we are again in that monumental time, and those who can change earlier than the other, those who can adopt and learn it, have a bigger growth trajectory with this whole multi-trillion-dollar industry. Just the world of real-world assets is at $18 trillion. The world of blockchain, I believe, is multi-trillion-dollar opportunity as well moving forward. And every sector that it is changing, it is bringing resources together from every other areas. It is increasing the operational efficiency, and it is making it accessible across border. People who are unbanked, people who could not access it all these years, people who could not do things with the existing system, they're all coming in. And one of the important things is that it's no longer geographically limited. The products that you bring around, people from around the world can use. It is not the GDP, it's not the investors or people, users, and the money in the region, but the money around the world can flow in where a product that is interesting exists. So the world is an open place, and it's a beautiful game that we all can play in this life that we have. And I'm very excited to be part of it, and hopefully all of our conversation over the last 2 days will inspire new products, new ideas, and new activities in this region. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Key. I think we were talking about how blockchain, from a philosophical point of view, that it's not just a technology, it's an ethos. And the open sourceness and the decentralized aspect of it really bleeds into all of the industries. And it really warms my heart to see a lot of speakers, global speakers, just moving all around the world, talking about this technology, educating other people, sharing the bigger pie. And that's something that we haven't been seeing for the past decades, unfortunately. Crypto Granny. I'm so jealous of this name. I mean, it's just amazing. So let's talk PR and communications. I know that you've been doing this since forever, and let's just shed light, as well as marketing, of course, on how do you see this evolution in marketing? We went from traditional marketing and then to digital marketing, and that was a very big boom, especially in Web 2. But now we're moving to Web 3 marketing, where the verticals are totally different. The platforms are different, the literature that is different, the whole creator economy as well is very different. So how do you see this evolution happening, and what do you think is needed for marketers not to feel left out?
Very nice question. Thank you for that. Before getting into that, you asked also to
The key takeaways, of course.
Takeaways.
Always start with the key takeaways and then the
Thank
answer.
You. And very honestly, I will share something that you don't know. I'm a big fan of your queen, Rania. I follow her in the social media. She's an amazing example, UN ambassador and all of those things. And she's the one who is encouraging the women in Jordan to be part of this and do things together. And when I came here, first of all, the event is arranged in an amazing way, and every detail has been thought through, starting from the translators and all the devices and the setting and all of it. which tells us that the Jordanese, would I say, very down to earth or nice confidence that you have around that, as your minister was stating, the fifth Arab country taking a big step towards the new future, the technological future. You do it in the humble confidence, I would want to say. And having so many women in this room makes me especially happy, because the women to me are the mothers, the grandmothers, the sisters, the wives that support the other part, the men, in this scene, and together we can go so far. So I'm so happy to be here, and thanks for the invitation again. Meeting so many colleagues that I have never met before, and just understanding that this is flying and the world is changing, and so many initiatives are happening live, as we heard, all around the globe. So we just need to connect the dots, and there we are. And the marketing people and the PR people, in my opinion, are in the very center of this, because they are the translators of what the tech guys come up with, the content that they write, the introduction that they want to do, transforming it into a message that points out the benefits, the reasons, the actual value that there is for most of us who don't really get, and in the end of the day, we don't want to get the tech part that much, other than maybe the trust aspect and the security. So marketing and PR are in front of very big task, making us all comfortable with the message, and being able to transform all these features out there, coming to a very understandable daily speech, daily message that we can understand, and also helping the corporate world that is looking into all these new opportunities and possibilities, but maybe not really understanding what would be the right way, being able to still keep the existing brand evaluation and the sustainable way they work today. How can they transform all of that to the new world, new technology? And PR and marketing, yeah, that's their job, and I don't envy them.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Anita. Christina, I'm not sure people know, but Christina's name in the UK is Dr. Metaverse, which, yeah, everyone calls her, no one knows her as Christina anymore. She's Dr. Metaverse. And I really want to shed light again that you pioneered, I mean, globally with having a doctorate or doing your doctorate around the metaverse. So key takeaways first, and then let's talk about some barriers to entry. And I mean, if I'm interested, if I'm a Jordanian or Lebanese or any Arab woman, and I'm very interested in entering the metaverse and just living this immersive experience, but I don't have $500 to pay for VR headsets, nor will I invest in that if it's not giving me anything in return. So I think hardware versus, digital world, when are we going to reach a place where people all around the world can access the metaverse and benefit from its perks?
Thank you. Firstly, I would really like to thank the organizer and all of you here today. As I mentioned before, it's my first time in Jordan. When I visit Petra, I'm completely blew away. And I read that the whole civilization of Jordan started from 7,000 BC. That's 9,000 years ago. And you guys has already created such major civilization in one of the most challenging natural environment. And I think every single one of you need to be enormously proud of what a great country you have established over so many thousand years, and you are leading worldwide. So I think there is a saying, how far you want to see the future, how far you need to read the past about the history. So if you already made such major civilization here, I can only be more confident that you are going to go very far. But I think the way we are going to do it, especially in a digitalized world,